the federal government is looking to spend a whole bunch of money in cybersecurity. All right, guys. So in an effort to keep you all motivated to get into cybersecurity, we're going to talk about this story real quick about how Congress is asking for $201 million to bolster cybersecurity in the wake of attacks. It says the Department of Energy is asking Congress for $201 million in its budget request for fiscal year 2022 to address digital vulnerabilities after a steady uptick in cyber attacks. It says the $201 million request, which is up from $157 million in 2021, will help bolster the federal agency's cybersecurity efforts and address any gaps in the supply chain and tech infrastructure. So if you guys have been paying attention to the news, there's a whole bunch of cybersecurity attacks taking place, with a lot of them being aimed directly at infrastructure, things such as the pipeline, the electrical grid, nuclear, water, all that stuff that makes our life hopefully somewhat more comfortable than the day before. Says Secretary of Energy Jennifer Granholm told the Senate Armed Services Committee on Thursday that the department also needs the funding to upgrade software, hire more cybersecurity professionals, and to develop new cyber policies and standards. So they want to start dropping mad cheese out there to hire cybersecurity professionals. And guess what? This is a prime time ripe opportunity for those of you who are looking to enter cybersecurity, or if you're already in tech, crossing over to cybersecurity so you can go out there and get some of this money. It says, as we have seen, the Colonial Pipeline incident made it clear that the fact that we do not have cyber standards on pipelines like we do on the electricity sector, that suggests a major hole. It says she was referencing a sweeping ransom attack on the nation's largest gasoline pipeline. It says, I will say that it is clear that there are gaps, not so much in our ability internally to respond, but in our ability to see what is happening in the private sector. Adding that the Biden administration was reviewing methods in which the private sector could better collaborate with the government on the heels of cyber attacks. So not only is the government trying to hire some people, there's going to be a whole bunch of private companies out there trying to hire and retain talent as well. It says what is not acceptable is the status quo, adding that one option could be to allow the government to have some visibility into the system since the public relies on their system. The Biden administration is asking Congress for $9.8 billion for federal civilian cybersecurity in 2022, which is nearly a 15% increase over 2021. The Pentagon is requesting $10.4 billion in 2022 for its cybersecurity budget request. So everybody's out there trying to get some money. Pentagon wants $10.4 billion. Biden, he wants $9.8 billion for the federal civilian cybersecurity. And then you got this lady, she wants $201 million. So it is a lot of money being pumped into the cybersecurity industry to protect the infrastructures and to hire the personnel who are trained to protect the infrastructures. And guess what? Like I said, that could be you if you are thinking about switching over into IT, or you are brand new into IT, or you're in IT but you don't do cybersecurity. This is going to possibly open up a world of opportunities for you so that you can go out there and show everybody that you are the biggest and baddest cybersecurity expert in the world, in addition to putting some major cheese in your bank account. Because let's just keep it a buck, it's all about the money from our perspective. I'm not even going to sit here in front. I'll put it like this. I don't really know of too many people that enter cybersecurity or IT in general just for the pure love of it. They may have some love for it, or they may develop a love for it over time, but most people do it because they understand that there are some serious financial rewards that come along with it, because everything in our economy or in our world in general, for the most part, is dependent upon IT in some form or fashion. And cybersecurity is just one of those aspects that cannot be ignored, because we need people to protect the IT infrastructure that is literally ingrained in everything we do in society, so that we all can live our comfortable lives watching Netflix and listening to YouTube videos like this. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time to do it. If you have been delaying, sitting around here procrastinating, just thinking about it, wishing upon a star, whatever it is that you've been doing, you may want to seriously rethink your plan of action and actually begin the process of taking a few steps forward to get into the IT industry. And it's not as hard as you think it is to get into the industry. I know a lot of you have concerns about college education, or how much does it cost to take a boot camp? How much does it cost to sign up for somebody's course over here? Those are all valid, legit concerns. But I'm here to tell you, you can start on YouTube for free because I teach entry-level IT on YouTube. And the stuff that I teach funnels people directly into the lane of cybersecurity, where you can go out there and hopefully start making the big bucks in the future. Anyways, I just want you all to understand the importance of this, because this stuff is not going away for the foreseeable future, and there's always going to be a strong demand for it. And guess what? Companies, to include the federal government, they're more than likely going to be willing to pay a pretty penny to hire talent that can protect our IT infrastructure, which basically protects our overall way of life. So that is my 2 cents on this story. So if you felt like you've gotten something valuable out of this information, go ahead and leave a comment. Also hit the like, share, and subscribe button on your way out. And go check out my website, Technology G, so that you can get read up on the latest and greatest to help you begin a career in IT if you are already not in IT. With that being said, I will holler at y'all on the next video. Peace.